Hello Virgo, welcome to Aries Moon Arcana. I'm Kaya and this is going to be a general tarot reading for August 2020 for you guys. Hopefully this resonates. If so, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. If it does not, check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs because it's a general message. It's not going to hit on everybody. It would be awesome if it did because then I'd be the highest ranking tarot card reader on YouTube. Wouldn't I? So let's just get right into it. I'm gonna cleanse us up a little bit. Make sure that it's all about you, Virgo. Making sure we're all clean. All right. Clean them all out. So Virgo, what's going on? How you guys doing? You living well, hopefully. Hope you're having a nice summer so far. What can we say to Virgo for their August? What's the latter part of their summer gonna look like? What is the plan? What is the deal with our little Virgo friends? Come on, guys, let's go. All right. I'm hoping it's awesome stuff. I hope this resonates with you. Let me know. I love hearing about messages that resonate. It makes me feel so good, and it's nice to hear from people that I'm like energetically aligned with that day. So definitely let me know if you're into this. All right, let's get right to it, Virgo. What's up? Page of Cups, Four of Coins reversed, King of Coins reversed, and then the Hierophant. You're gonna be opening up about some feelings that you have, Virgo, about something, maybe? Something that you may have been a little closed off about, and didn't really know how to talk about, or maybe there's just some new plans that you want to be putting into place. The Hierophant card is institutions and schools and marriages and just like higher institutions like that. So there could very well be that you're opening up about wanting to start something. Some of you might want to put off going back to school, which would be interesting, maybe because of the COVID thing, with that King of Coins reversed. But I just think that there's some information that you are ready to share. And it has to do something with following rules or following orders or like connecting on like a higher institution level. Maybe you are announcing that you are going back to school or that you would love to go to school, Virgo. Maybe that's something that you are starting to open up about. This is not for the Virgos that are currently in school. This would be for somebody that's like maybe been out of school for a long time and you're like, you know what, I'm doing it. Maybe COVID kind of opened your eyes to some stuff, and that Hierophant card makes me feel like it's like you want to get back into the swing of things, or perhaps you want to get married. Maybe you want to marry somebody. Maybe there's a proposal that's coming up for you. Maybe you're the one who's proposing or somebody's proposing to you. But there's some sort of like opening up about some feelings here. And I see it being sort of the beginning of a journey. So it's definitely no small thing. So whatever this information is that's coming out, it's more important. It's not just like you opening up about wanting to watch a fucking movie tonight. You know what I mean? It's bigger than that is what my point is. So yeah, there's some information here. I like it. I feel like this could very well be, engagements, announcements. I just see some positive announcements about committing to something. There's some commitment to something, and it could be you, but it also could be, the energies can fluctuate and go back and forth. It could be somebody else. Two of Coins, Nine of Swords, Ace of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. So I think you've really overcome a lot of things. I think you've overcome a lot of fears. I think you found yourself in a situation where someone or some situation is very supportive. Especially when you open up about your fears and stuff. So maybe that's part of this, like not coming clean, but like wanting to, my earring, wanting to get married or continue something. There might be a little bit of fear, right? Because especially if you're proposing to somebody, There's definitely some fear there. But I think you feel safe. I think you feel very balanced. I think things are feeling good for you right now, Virgo. And I think that that's been true for what, your last couple readings. Things have been just going really well for you guys. And I think that's awesome. And because of that, you feel like you're kind of ready to take things to the next step, or you're ready to like move into a different phase. And like I said, deepen some sort of commitment or make a big commitment to something or someone. And it's only because you've been really good with I don't know, there's like a work-life balance that's really working for you. Financially, you're feeling secure. Emotionally, you're feeling secure, and you're like, I'm ready to kind of embark on like a newer journey and go forth. And like, you know, I think that I do feel like there's some sort of proposal here. We get the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Coins reversed up here. And those are they're like, you know, they're the married couple that are super solid, but they take a long time to get there. They go on that journey together of really like building a life. And I think that that's the beginning. That's what you're starting to like be honest about and open up about, is really feeling like you want to build a life with someone. You might have a boyfriend or a girlfriend that you feel that you've loved for a long time, and you're looking at them and you're like, you know what? I can see a future here, like a real one, like for real. I can really see this being the person that I end up with. And I think that's awesome. And I think that you know, like I said, there is some fear involved. Like you're like, oh my God, this is like kind of nerve-wracking. But you know, you're so solid in so many other ways that it's not going to stop you. It's not like a problem. I think that's great. I like this. I like you opening up about something, or getting, you know, or getting proposed to, or maybe you're just talking marriage, you know, talking about down the line what's going to happen. But I feel like there's going to be a good amount of the Virgos that are engaged by the end of August. How fucking cool. How fun and cool is that? There's just a big, long life ahead of you. But also, you know, it doesn't have to be an engagement. This could be, like I said, going back to school, building a life of your own. You know, you're like, you want to build security for yourself in the long term. So you know, you're like, let's go get that degree. 3 of Swords, Ace of Swords, 3 of Cups reversed, and then the Knight of Swords. So it's going to be a bit of a journey. I don't know if you guys know that about building a life with someone, but it takes a little while. It's definitely going to be a journey. There's going to be some sacrifices that have to be made if this is what you want to do. I think that it's possible that if it's a person that you want to get engaged to, they might not be everything that you thought you would end up with. There might be some things about them that you're like, okay, they're not every single thing I wanted, but I'm going to have to sacrifice those things because I really see a future with this person, and I'm going to have to let some of those things go. Or, you know, if you, like I said, if you're going back to school, you're going to have to make sacrifices no matter what right there. You know, that's it. But yeah, I'm seeing having to sacrifice a lot of fun party nights. I'm seeing a responsibility coming in here. You're going to have to be very responsible when it comes to this, and very honest. And you're going to, you know, I don't see a problem with being honest here. I don't see a problem with honesty with you guys that this is resonating with. But it just might get a little bit overwhelming. Because a lot's going to change once this commitment is made, or once this, these feelings are opened up about. It's going to come in fast. And it's going to be like, okay, well, if you want to get married, let's start saving for, yes, I will say yes to you. Let's start saving for the wedding this week. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to happen fast. Or like, okay, you want to go back to school? Awesome. Get on it. You know, there's only a couple weeks left before the fucking school season starts. You know, or it's anything like that. Or you want this job and this is the path you want to take. You better get on it now. So it's like, you get what you want. You get what you want. It's just that it's going to be like, okay, let's go. Yes, and let's go. So it's like almost like you might miss out a little bit of time to savor it, which you might not love. But that's what I'm saying about having to make sacrifices. You might have to forego the engagement party and just enjoy the wedding ceremony, kind of a thing. Yeah, you might want to make some time for that, or try to do it, because things are going to, I just see a lot of motion happening fast once you open up about what this thing is that you want to do. whatever this commitment is. Once you open up about it, things happen fast, which is fine with me, right? I like it when shit happens fast. Very okay. So yeah, I'm seeing it all good, just fast, which is a good thing. You just have to stay balanced, you know? Keep your head on a swivel, stay balanced, and I don't see anything wrong with it. So let's see. Yes, making sacrifices. Not as much partying. Maybe you want to have another kid. And you're like, well, gotta put the booze away. Gotta make serious sacrifices if that's what we want. Gotta start saving that money right now if that's what we want. Stuff like that. But that's a good thing, because this is what you wanted. 6 of coins reversed. It's gonna knock you off balance a little bit. 7 of cups. 10 of swords. And then the Knight of Cups. I just see some anxiety here. Yeah, you're gonna be super balanced. Once these things get set into motion, it's gonna knock things off balance just because it's gonna be different from what you were already doing or used to doing. You may have a moment where you start to regret it. You're like, yes, I want this. Yes, I want this. Okay, I have it. Let's do it. Oh my God, what the fuck did I do? But that's okay. It's normal. You're gonna have a moment where you're like, but what else is out there for me? What am I gonna do? Or maybe you want to go back to school, but you're like, I don't know which major. I don't know. There's so many opportunities, so many options for like, what kind of job do I want? You might get bogged down and overwhelmed by options, and that's gonna make you feel overwhelmed. You're gonna get that anxiety vibe back, and you're gonna feel maybe a little defeated. You're gonna maybe feel like you're stopping yourself and defeating yourself before you've even gotten started, Virgo. Don't do that. That's not great. You're gonna be feeling out of balance, but I think somebody's gonna be there to help you out. I think that when you're feeling kind of bummed out like this and you're like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? This is the person, you know, I see you, like I said, I see you having support. I see that this 9 of Swords here is surrounded by supportive cards and positive cards. And I just feel like there's a support system out there for you for when you're feeling overwhelmed. That's who's gonna come in and help you out and save you through this. And just say, it's okay, I know that you're freaked out, but don't worry, because we're doing the right thing, you're doing the right thing, and you're just gonna need somebody to be a little supportive of you in these moments. But I don't know that you open up about that stuff a lot, Virgo. You may keep your anxieties to yourself because you don't wanna fuck with other people, because, you know, Virgos are usually thinking about other people and at their service. So you might not want to open up about it, but I think you should. I think you should be like, hey, I'm feeling nervous about this, or I'm just kind of feeling overwhelmed and I'm gonna need a little assistance. You're gonna need to be, yeah, see, there's some more anxiety here. Yeah, you're gonna need to be honest about it, because you're not going anywhere until you're honest about it. Open up. Yep. Yeah, you're gonna have a hard time being honest. Wow, that's so funny, because everything else is working out here except except for the part where once you get what you want, you don't know how to open up about the fact that you're freaked out about it. And it might be keeping you stuck. Oh my God, that's so funny to me. You're gonna need to learn how to open up about it and give in. You're gonna need to give in a little bit. Give in to the indulgences of like, give into your anxiety a little bit. That's what I'm seeing. I think it's so funny. Usually the devil is like, whenever I see the devil, I think of like, give the opposite advice, right? The devil always lies, kind of crap. I don't believe in the devil, but you know what I mean. I'm seeing it more like indulge in that. If you're gonna feel stuck because of your anxiety, indulge your anxiety. Listen to your anxiety so much that it gets you to the point where you have to talk about it with somebody, and then that person is gonna say, whoa, hey, whoa, it's fine. I understand you're worried, but you don't have to be worried. I'm just saying you're gonna need to indulge this anxiety a little bit, because otherwise it's gonna kind of eat away at you and it's gonna bum you out. You've got a support system though. You've got a support system. You have to open up about it. And I think the only way you're gonna open up about it is by indulging it. It's okay to let yourself feel anxious sometimes, Virgo. You've been going through such a good, everything's been so good, and then some sort of imbalance comes along. It's natural to feel freaked out by that. So don't let that, like, it's almost like I feel like you're embarrassed or something. Like you're ashamed of the fact that you feel anxious. You're ashamed of the fact that you're not just happy all the time or fine all the time. that's not acceptable to me. You're a fucking human being, okay? You're a human being and you're allowed to have anxiety, you're allowed to have any feeling you have, and you're allowed to talk about it because the people you've surrounded yourself with are going to be supportive of you. So you don't have to worry about that. It's okay. You can be honest and open, especially since the anxiety might keep things from moving forward, and I don't think that's something that Virgo likes very much. You can't let your anxiety stop you. So you're gonna need to indulge it. And that's what I think opens it up and makes you more able to be honest about it. So yeah, be more honest about your anxiety, but ultimately the anxiety is only coming because you're getting what you want. Huh. The irony is so fucking funny there, isn't it? So yeah, I'm seeing some really positive things, wanting to commit deeper to something, getting what you want, and then being like, fuckity fuck, what do I do? All these options, oh my God, what am I missing? All these sacrifices I'm making are freaking me out. When you hit that point, talk about it. Just skip all the extra bullshit steps. Skip the fact that I had to pull like 10 fucking outcome cards for you. Skip all past all that crap. Let me do the work for you. And then just move right along into indulging the anxiety if you have it, because that's the only way you can really, first of all, mirror it so you can hear it mirrored back to yourself, right? Like whatever anxieties, whenever I'm having an anxiety, I say it out loud or imagine what would I think and feel if that actually happened. And then I'm like, oh, fuck that. And then it like kind of goes away immediately. So you're going to need to indulge it a little bit so you can learn how to manage it better. That's it. So all good stuff, Virgo. Just be honest about your anxiety. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully that resonated. If it did, like, subscribe, share, and comment. And if you know a Virgo that needs to hear this message and they maybe struggle with anxiety a little bit, send them my way, please. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll see you next week for your love reading. My schedule's in the description box below if you want to know what's coming up. Thank you so much, guys. I'll talk to you next week. Bye.